A bodybuilder spent 6 years building a body that looked powerful. Huge arms, wide chest, intimidating presence. People respected him. Or maybe they were just afraid of him. But one day, in just 5 seconds, everything he believed about strength was destroyed. And the man who did it didn't even look strong. This happened in an airport. A normal day. A normal morning. But what happened next was anything but normal. San Francisco Airport. September 1972. It's 9:15 in the morning. The terminal is alive. Announcements echo in the background. Suitcases roll across the floor. People stand in long lines, checking their watches, adjusting their bags. Some look tired. Some look stressed. Everyone is waiting. And in the middle of that line stands a man who looks completely different. Calm, still, balanced. Bruce Lee. He's wearing a simple black jacket. Dark pants, sunglasses. Nothing flashy. In his hand, a small suitcase. He doesn't move much. Doesn't talk. He just waits. Like time doesn't bother him. A few people recognize him. They whisper quietly, "Is that him? The Green Hornet guy?" But Bruce doesn't react. He's not here as a star. He's just another traveler. Or at least, that's what everyone thinks. Then, at 9:22, the energy in the room changes. A man walks in. Tall, massive, heavy footsteps. 120 kilograms of muscle. A bodybuilder. Every step he takes, people notice. Not because they want to, but because they have to. He walks like the space belongs to him. And without saying a word, people move out of his way. It's automatic. A silent rule of the world. Big moves small. Strong dominates weak. At least, that's what he believes. He pushes past a businessman. No apology. Then a woman. She steps aside instantly. No one says anything. No one stops him. Why would they? He looks unstoppable. Then he reaches Bruce Lee. And without thinking, he does the same thing. He pushes him. But something strange happens. Bruce doesn't move. Not forward. Not backward. Not even a little. It's like pushing a wall. That doesn't exist. The bodybuilder pauses. Confused. This isn't normal. He tries to understand what just happened. He looks at Bruce again. Smaller, lighter, calm. This should be easy. "Hey," he says, slightly annoyed. "I need to go first. Move." Bruce doesn't respond immediately. He slowly turns his head, then removes his sunglasses. And for the first time, you see his eyes. Calm, focused. No fear. No anger. Just awareness. "The line is for everyone," Bruce says quietly. "Wait your turn." The bodybuilder smiles. Not a friendly smile. A dangerous one. He looks at Bruce, then at himself, then back again. "I'm twice your size," he says. "Move or I'll move you." People nearby start paying attention now. Something feels different. Bruce doesn't react, doesn't step back, doesn't raise his voice. He simply says, "Try." One word. Soft. Calm. But something about it feels heavy. The bodybuilder steps back. Not because he's scared, but because he's confused. This isn't how things usually go. Usually, people move. Usually, people avoid problems. But not this man. Minutes pass. The tension doesn't disappear. It grows. Slowly, silently, like a storm building in the distance. Then, Bruce reaches the counter. He places his suitcase on the scale. Simple moment. Normal action. But behind him, the bodybuilder is watching. And in his mind, he feels disrespected, challenged, and he wants to fix that. So, he acts. Suddenly, he kicks the suitcase hard. The bag falls off the counter, hits the ground, opens. Clothes scatter everywhere. The sound echoes. People turn. Silence spreads. Then, the bodybuilder laughs. Loud, confident. "Look at him," he says. Small guy making a mess. His friend laughs too. Some people look uncomfortable. Some look away. No one steps in. And Bruce, he slowly kneels down. No anger, no reaction. He starts picking up his clothes, one by one, carefully, folding each piece, like nothing happened, like he has all the time in the world. The laughter begins to fade, because something feels wrong. The man they expected to react isn't reacting, and that's more uncomfortable than anger. Bruce finishes, closes his bag, stands up. Then he turns and looks directly at the bodybuilder. The entire space goes silent. "You will apologize," Bruce says, "or I will show you something." Not a threat, a promise. The bodybuilder steps forward, smiling again, confident again. He raises his hand to push Bruce, but he never touches him. Second one, Bruce moves. Fast. His hand catches the wrist. Smooth, effortless. Second two, a sharp kick lands on the stomach. Precise, controlled, not wild, perfect. Second three, the bodybuilder's breath disappears. Gone. He tries to inhale. Nothing. Panic begins. Second four, Bruce moves again. A sweep. Clean. Accurate. Second five. Boom. 120 kg hits the ground. Hard. The sound echoes through the terminal. People freeze. No one speaks. The giant is down. Not unconscious, but completely helpless. He can't breathe, can't move, can't understand. And Bruce, he doesn't chase him, doesn't celebrate, doesn't even look at him again. He turns, walks back to the counter, calm, controlled. "Sorry for the delay," he says. Like nothing happened. The staff is stunned. They slowly nod, hands slightly shaking. Bruce takes his ticket, gives a small nod, and walks away. Just like that. Behind him, the bodybuilder is still on the ground, struggling to breathe, struggling to understand what just happened. 6 years of training, of lifting, of building size, destroyed in 5 seconds. Years later, that man would remember this moment. Not the fall, not the pain, but the silence, The calm, the control. I built a body that looked strong. He said, but that day, I learned something. Looking strong and being strong are not the same, because real strength is not size, it's not weight, it's not how big you look. Real strength is control, precision, skill, and discipline. And sometimes it only takes 5 seconds to understand that.